Okay, we're going to look at the check for understanding from week 1, from Tuesday, April 7th. Now remember, not everybody has the same assignment, so if this is not the assignment that you see, you can go ahead and skip this video. So you should be completing this one after you've completed all the other assignments for that first week, and it asks you to look at the pattern. So you have 4 steps of a pattern here. So you've got 1 box, then the next step you've got 3 boxes, and you can see that it's going up from there. What this asks you to do is to draw the next shape in the pattern. Okay, and there's a couple of really easy ways to do this. So the first thing is I opened this through Kami. Kami is the easiest way to edit any sort of document and write on it and things like that. So you can actually go over and find a shape, and you can just insert the square. If you wanted to, for the whole first line, you could even just make one really long rectangle and then go back in and do your put the lines in to make the squares from that rectangle. Once you have that, you can go to select, and you can select what it is and highlight it. And this is where the Control C, which will copy it, and then Control V will paste it. And so I can start making another one just by doing that. Okay. So this is asking you first to make the next shape. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You're making number 5. Once you have that, it's asking you to make a table for the number of squares in the bottom row and the total number of squares for the first 10 shapes. So when you think about that, that means that one of your titles is going to be number of squares in the bottom row. And then the other one is going to be your total number of squares. So once you have that information, you can start to fill in your table. So if I go back up to the first one, I can see that in the bottom row, I only have 1. And in the whole thing, I only have 1. Okay. If I look at the second one, I've got 2 in the bottom row, and I have 3 in the whole shape. And it's asking you to go all the way up to 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to go up by 1s on that top row until you get to 10. And then you have to figure out this last row. So you'll have up through 5 already drawn. You have to fill in the rest. Okay, and you should start to see a pattern. And then the last thing is just going to describe the pattern. So you're going to look at, what do you see? Okay, what is happening here? And what happens to total number of squares as the length in the bottom row increases.